PushGapRadio.com, Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.
A well-known Dallas bishop recovering after experiencing a medical episode during Sunday services.
Now, Bishop T.D. Jakes was giving an hour-long sermon when it became apparent that something was wrong. Fox 4's Dan Godwin joining us now in studio with the latest on his condition. Dan.
Brandon, Bishop T.D. Jakes is 67 years old, a major Christian leader in the U.S. who is known in many parts of the world. The medical scare happened while the mega church in the West Oak Cliff area of Dallas was live streaming its Sunday morning service. Bishop Jakes was nearing the end of his hour-long sermon. As he was wrapping up his message, the church says he experienced a, quote, slight health incident. Out of respect, we're not showing the moment, but Jakes stopped speaking and appeared to spasm while staring into the distance. People instantly surrounded him and the live feed was quickly shut down. The church also released a separate statement saying in part that the bishop is stable. Jakes founded the Potter's House in Dallas close to 30 years ago. The non-denominational church has grown to 30,000 members, with many more tuning each week online. According to the church's website, Jakes has advised 3 U.S. presidents and was a featured speaker at the inauguration of President Barack Obama in 2009.
Welcome to Estevan TV. I'm at PushGapRadio.com.
PushGapRadio.com. Bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. PushGapRadio.com. It's Dallas, baby.
PushGapRadio.com, Hamilton Park, Dallas, Fort Worth.
PushGapRadio.com in Dallas and Fort Worth. Happy holidays to one and all. Thank you for logging on and checking us out here at PushGapRadios.com. Before we get started, we're going to break down the recent controversy surrounding Bishop T.D. Jakes. We're going to look at allegations and separate fact from fiction and try to provide you some context. But like my big homie said, it ain't Thanksgiving, just like it ain't Christmas if your ass don't play Donny Hathaway. Okay? It ain't Thanksgiving if your ass don't play beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. All right. Now, this here is one that my homeboy loves, so I'm going to run it first. This dude here be jamming. Check him out.
Hey, yo, I got this new track. I need you to drop these bars.
Now, what you want me to rap about?
You can rap about anything, man. It's fire.
All right, nigga, play the beat.
All right, I'm going to play the beat right now. Hold on.
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork. Greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
I think I got some.
You name it. You name it. You name it. Come on. You name it.
Yo, pinto beans with the greens on the side. Macaroni cheese with the sweet potato pie. Yams in the ham and a cut me a thigh. Muffins in the oven and a stuffing in the fry. Lady, you haters, I got this plate of potatoes. You know we waited all day, grandma, we finally made it. My brothers is bitchin', they see you up in the kitchen. I swear that something is missing, I know you love the attention. Auntie cooking up a pot of collard greens. I can spot some wings from a mile away. Plus you gotta pray, it's a holiday. We gon' party like it was a Saturday.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork. You name it. You name it. You name it.
Nigga, I told you it was heat.
Now, the second one is the Spanish version. Jackie O likes this one, so we're going to compare the two. Check it out.
I really like him. Chow, knock on the door.
Cállate. Hey, babe. What's up? Wow, they brought food?
A ver, ¿quiénes son estos? Mommy, chill.
That's my girlfriend and her family.
What you cook? Look!
I got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat. Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, pork. Beans, greens.
What you cook, abuela?
Arroz,
pasteles, guandules, pernil, plátano, maduro, arroz, pasteles, gandules, pernil, plátano 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 maduro, plátano maduro.
So happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah, whatever it is you're into. We wish you a happy that. Bishop Jakes, a household name in spiritual circles. You know, he's respected in both faith and media, recognized for his impactful sermons, his books, leadership of the Potter's House here in beautiful Dallas, Texas. As a leader of faith-based communities, Bishop Jakes often finds himself intertwined with notable public figures. We're going to get into that. But with these figures, they say he offers them guidance and spiritual insight. Say he inspires millions, and he's been a source of spiritual guidance for a lot of high-profile individuals. But with that, you have to navigate the complexities of fame. Now, for those of you who didn't know, 67-year-old Bishop T.D. Jakes suffered a health scare during a live stream sermon on this past Sunday, November 24th, 2024. And the incident occurred amidst controversy surrounding Jakes' alleged connection to P. Diddy, who he's facing allegations of abuse, got sued by his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. But Bishop Jakes, the Potter House Church, has confirmed that Bishop Jakes is stable and under medical care, and the exact cause of the health scare remains undisclosed. Now, there was a doctor who came on and said that there were signs of stroke. A lot of people think that it was staged. It was scripted because of what's going on with Diddy. There was a rush to assist Bishop Jakes when he appeared to tremble and shake an hour into his sermon. A statement from the Potter's House said that Bishop Jakes received medical attention and was stable and under medical care. Reiterated on Monday that it was just a slight health incident. Now, you remember back October 31st of 2017 when Wendy Williams passed out on the air. Remember that? A lot of people said that was fake and scripted. Back on the Wendy Williams show, remember? She had on the Statue of Liberty costume. I think it was Halloween, if I'm not mistaken, October 31st. I'm sure it was around Halloween. And she just stopped talking and started shaking, lost her balance, and collapsed. Remember that? She came back after a commercial break, said it wasn't a stunt, and she just overheated in the costume. But some people still say the shit was fake because of the way she acted and used her viral video to distract the public from the New York terror attack, which had happened at the time. Here's a clip.
How you doing? Halloween costume contest. We do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress. That was not a stunt. I'm overheated in my costume and I did pass out. But you know what? I'm a champ and I'm back.
So what do you think, mine? Was it scripted? Was it fake? Wendy just trying to get attention? Or was it all smoke and mirrors and diversion? Now, there have been updates on Bishop T.D. Jakes' health. He has historically kept his personal health private in past years, often following periods where he appeared less frequently in public. They say Bishop Jakes has always maintained an air of resilience, though, even during challenging times. A lot of people have since been speculating that it might be a stroke that the bishop was struck with during the Sunday service at the Potter's House Church. The real cause of his health scare is yet to be officially disclosed by the church. But again, people are saying it's all the stress from his alleged connection with P. Diddy. Bishop Jakes founded the Potter's House in 1996 and has been in ministry for 40 years. Bishop Jakes' attorney suggests that the lawsuit stress led to the health crisis. Got a lot going on with Diddy, and now the former pastor, Duane Youngblood, has revealed some shocking things about Bishop Jakes. And it appears to be some allegations that are seemingly worrying the bishop, they say. So he's under extreme stress right now with the Diddy stories, and now it is the legal entanglement with one of his parishioners, Duane Youngblood. Here, Youngblood outlines his traumatic experience as a teenager with Bishop Jakes. Check it out.
Let me tell you something, girl. T.D. Jakes is under extreme stress right now, man. He just passed out in church this past Sunday, and it appears that it was a stroke or something heart-related, man. However, the driving force behind the stress of T.D. Jakes is his former fellow pastor coming out with strong rainbow allegations against him, and it's really worried Bishop Jakes. It got him stressed out. Pastor Duane Youngblood says the bishop made an uncomfortable bedroom attempt on him in church, and when he declined, the bishop ain't want to take no for an answer. Shut this freaking shit out.
And I get to sleep and get up in the morning, and in the morning I step into our bathroom and my home phone rings. My mother answers the phone and she says to me, Wayne, it's Elder Jakes. And I get on that phone. And when I get on that telephone, I can hear water. He is sitting in a bathtub. And in that thing, he says to me, without any hesitation, there's 3 things I need you to do. The first one is, when I come to Pittsburgh, you're going to be the only person I sleep with. The second one is, you can't sleep with anybody else because I don't want to give my wife anything. And thirdly, I will take care of you the rest of your life.
Now, remember, Cat Williams said that 2024 is the year that all secrets will be released and revealed. Lots been going on. Seems that Cat Williams' words are prophetic to me. He called out a lot of people on the Club Shay Shay show with Shannon Sharp.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
Now, what's the connection between Bishop T.D. Jakes and Sean Combs, the diddler? Now, you know Diddy, he ain't no stranger to the limelight, but for vastly different reasons. He's a mogul in music and business, but Diddy is under scrutiny now for severe allegations. Legal challenges involving allegations of sex trafficking and racketeering. You know the story. While Jakes has been associated with several celebrities over the years, questions about his ties to Diddy have emerged amid the latter's legal controversies. His name been popping up. You know, we're diving into the recent updates on Bishop Jakes' health and his potential connections to Combs. But what's the wider implications of such associations? Being a minister, pastor, bishop, and hanging out with the likes of Diddy and the secular world. You know, people are questioning that. The intersection of faith, fame, and accountability is under the microscope right now. Jakes' influence extends beyond the pulpit, as you know. He's dabbled in a lot of different things, movies and whatnot, which places him in the company of celebrities, who they say some are seeking spiritual mentorship. Some folks say Diddy been running money through the church. Money laundering, they say, allegedly. But the Diddy controversy and the lawsuit is getting complex. You know the story. With each new update, he's still trying to get bail right now. A lot of people getting embroiled in the allegations against the now disgraced rap mogul. Now, the most recent one dragged in is no other than 67-year-old senior pastor of the non-dimensional mega church, the Potter's House, Bishop T.D. Jakes. Again, he's always been in the company of celebrities, offering mentorship and spiritual counsel to those navigating the pressures of fame, it seems like. He's been connected to a whole lot of high-profile figures through his ministry work and public events. Now, they're saying there's no public collaborations or statements directly tying him to Combs, but come on, man, we done seen the videos. It's the church trying to say there are no nefarious goings-ons. Come on now. What you saying? Don't believe what you see, believe what I tell you? No, man. Now, they say Mace warned Bishop Jakes that he was leaking a videotape of him with Diddy. Lots of video out there. I don't know why they be trying to be lying about it. They also say more than 38 other preachers have attended Diddy's parties. So is Jakes a wolf in sheep's clothing? You think he's playing with God? That's what a lot of people say. Because some people are saying, well, you know, you sitting here saying that the wishing this and wishing that on the man. That's not what it is. Just like God gives good, God brings wrath as well. Everything comes to the light, man. People ain't stupid. Now, they saying on the clip where Diddy was assaulting his now ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, that they say Jakes helped him out with that. Okay, somebody said it. Diddy said he was going to use his connections with Jakes to get out of the situation. When it came to light, though the lawsuit ain't named Jakes as a defendant, it still painted him in the wrong light, man. You know, they refute all the claims and allegations against him, but now that the health scare done took place, shit's getting weirder. Now, the Potter's House put out a statement denying involvement. It clarifies professional connections with Diddy and underscores Jakes' commitment to his ministry and value. Now, the statement that the church put out says, in light of recent rumors and unverified allegations circulating on social media, that they feel compelled to address and clarify Bishop Jakes' position regarding the false claims. Jake said he unequivocally states that he ain't never attended or participated in any private events or gatherings with Mr. Sean Combs, commonly referred to as freak-off parties. Any suggestion to the contrary is not only baseless, but also deeply hurts his reputation, Jake said. Says a servant of God and leader in the community, his priority remains steadfastly focused on serving others through faith-based initiatives and spreading a message of hope, love, and integrity. So he asked the public to exercise discernment and seek the truth in the face of unfounded rumors. Too many videos, man. For me. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just too much for me. You know, y'all want to keep saying there's no concrete evidence or public acknowledgement of a direct relationship between Jakes and Combs. But come on, man. Who you talking to, fam? He said they may have crossed paths in celebrity circles, but he ain't got no involvement. And the legal troubles are unfounded. They say Bishop Jakes has remained notably silent on Combs' ongoing legal battle, suggesting he may prefer to stay out of such controversies publicly. But they say his silence on Diddy's situation reflects a cautious approach to maintaining his spiritual focus while avoiding entanglement in high-profile controversies. So I guess if you don't say anything about it, you just basically hoping that it goes away. Again, Combs is currently facing a slew of allegations that you know about and have cast a shadow over his legacy in the entertainment industry. Big shadow, man. Make the boy look bad. But again, Bishop Jakes experienced a slight health incident and received immediate medical attention while delivering his hour-long sermon. Though he said that he unequivocally denies any associations with Diddy and the freak-offs, you know, it made some of the chitter-chatter around the situation die down, I think. But the original reason behind his health incident is yet to be revealed by the Potter's house.
Obviously, today could have been a tragic day, but it wasn't. By the mercy of God, by the grace of God, Bishop is doing well. He's recovering well. He's under medical care.
Again, we extend our heartfelt thoughts and prayers to the mega church pastor and to his family. You know, we hope he recovers. You don't wish that on anybody. But people say it looks scripted because he know he in trouble.
What up, guys? Come on, West 10 TV. All right, TD Jakes has been cleared. They said it was not a heart attack and it was not a stroke. So what was it? I mean, you know, some may believe that it might have been faked. You know what I mean? Did y'all see the video? I watched it about 10 times, and I'm going to be honest with you. It seems scripted. And he said something about, like, I don't know what he said, let him pass in peace or rest in peace or whatever he said. And next thing you know, then this happens. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't believe him. I think he faked it. I do. You know what I mean? And if he got something wrong with him, I wish him well. But with the Diddy case looming over his head and all his name is getting slung in the mud, him being called a power bottom and all this stuff, I mean, hell, why not get sick? You know what I mean? But just for the record, TD, if you're listening, the authorities don't care if you got something wrong with you. I've seen people get into shootouts and one of the culprits get shot. The authorities will let you get better and then let you go to trial. So, hey, they'll wait on you, brother. Don't worry about that. They'll wait on you. It doesn't stop anything. And I'm telling you, they don't care about health issues. They will take you in that box. But anyway,
You think they ain't gonna lock Bishop Jakes up? Shit, they locked up Bill Cosby and that nigga was blind. Still, they say there's no public evidence that links Bishop T.D. Jakes and Combs' legal troubles, but you've seen it yourself. Say 38 other pastors done been caught at the freak-offs. You know, the fallout done sparked widespread speculation about who may have been aware or complicit in the activities. Should faith leaders address such issues, or should they remain neutral? Should they provide personal support rather than public commentary in such situations? Some folks argue that aligning with controversial figures such as the Diddler, even indirectly, could harm a leader's credibility and mission. The accusations against Diddy also highlight how interconnected the worlds of faith and fame can become. See, a lot of this raises ethical questions. See, it leads to broader questions about the role of spiritual leaders in celebrity controversies. And if Jakes had any association with Combs, even indirectly, how might that influence his congregation or his public perception? Bishop Jakes has counseled presidents, 3 or 4 of them, last I counted. But how does this influence his congregation and his public perception? ethical leadership. Should Jakes publicly address issues like these surrounding Combs, or is it better for him to stay solely focused on just spiritual matters? Celebrity influence. How do figures like Combs affect the reputation of those associated with it? Should faith leaders address issues involving high-profile figures, even if they are directly connected? Does such association with controversial individuals impact that person's credibility? What do you think? Put it down in the comments. Now, what we're trying to do is emphasize the importance of distinguishing fact from speculation. We're trying to keep things fair and rooted in truth. Now, they say Jakes' role as a spiritual leader puts him in a unique position to guide public figures through personal crisis. You know, the court of public opinion is very unforgiving, even when distant associations are perceived as complicity. But they say Bishop Jakes has remained focused on his ministry. The controversy surrounding Sean Combs serves as a reminder of the ethical challenges faced by spiritual leaders who engage with influential figures. Now, a couple of emails. D. Glenn N. said, would he or is he capable of staging something like this, talking about his health concern, his health issue? But is he capable of staging something like this to generate some sort of pity party and overlook his partying with Diddy? A lot of folks say Jakes don't really come off as a pastor, comes off more as a motivational speaker, they say. United 2K said, that's because it's all coming to light. You can't preach and do the devil's work in the dark and not expect to be exposed. Preachers like him are wicked and enemies of God. Mariah Taylor said, made me feel like he said his last goodbyes while he was on stage. A lot of people said that. So it was ironic how what he was talking about going to visit somebody in the hospital, and then, you know, what came down on him. Deb 661611 said he's still preaching at the Potter's house. Really? So you got a lot of stuff coming out about him and Diddy, but the church wants to tell you there's no affiliation between the two. Ava May said Diddy's scared, boy. Says sickness comes when stress of a pending Diddy case comes to light. Is he stressed out? You got the thing with Duane Youngblood, the freak-off parties with Diddy. Now everything's coming to light. MJP said, it was fake. I'm sorry, but I picked up it wasn't true. Says an act for sympathy before being exposed. Jamie Wynn said he got diddled by the diddler, and it's time to pay for your dirty deeds. Don't know if you heard his daughter Sarah got on there and said he was doing better now, recovering. And I just think they didn't want to tell the truth, he says. Because he definitely ain't okay, and you can clearly see that. If he was okay, how come he didn't come out and say something? And lastly, for emails, Sandra Chestnut said Jake's time is up. Payment is due for his sins. Says she Googled it and didn't see anything about a coma or having a stroke or being in the hospital. But may God bless him. And side note, they took too long to help him. When you play with God, he'll handle you. Yeah, God doles out blessings, but he doles out punishment too. Karma, they call it. Bishop Jakes has built a career on inspiring millions. I used to love Jakes when I used to check him out on television. What he does in his personal life is of no concern to me, but, you know, I used to love his sermons. The motivational part of it, helped me. But has it all been a cover? Is it a wolf in sheep's clothes? No denying he done inspired a whole lot of folk through his faith. But they say Diddy's allegations gonna threaten and overshadow Bishop's achievements. Whether or not there's a connection between the two of them, this situation invites reflection on the roles public figures play in addressing controversies. Jake's got to learn to balance his position as a spiritual guy with the expectations placed on him by society. So the key takeaway is, to me, public figures like Jake's got to navigate the complex waters carefully. You got to uphold your values while considering how your actions resonate in today's highly internet-connected world. So what do you think? Put it in the comments. Should spiritual leaders like Bishop Jakes address controversies involving celebrities? What's your take on it? Or should they just remain focused on their faith-based mission and don't pay any attention to it? Join the conversation below. And again, we invite comments and discussions on the broader role of faith leaders and those in the secular world. Happy holidays to one and all. Thank you for logging on to another edition of PushGapRadios.com. Pray until something happens. God always provides. At PushGapRadios.com, the power is in the name. Never average, never mediocre. Online, on point, and on the freaking money. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and follow us on social media. And remember this, the people who follow us aren't followers. PushGapRadios.com. Dallas, baby. Happy holidays. And we're out.